And today I cleared my celebrity death pool for 2015. Scott Weiland, Stone Temple Pilots frontman. He's also in Velvet Revolver, but let's face it, the dude is Stone Temple Pilots. He will never be known as anything other than Stone Temple Pilots. So anyway, he's dead at 48, which is not surprising because the dude has been on heroin forever. I remember reading some earlier today, he used to shoot up with Courtney Love. And really, the fact that he died from a heroin overdose, well, we don't know what he died from yet, but I'm assuming he died from something that's probably drug-related. I mean, that's not really the surprising thing. The surprising thing is the dude lived as long as he did. When I found out he lived to the age of 48, I was shocked. I mean, Lane Staley bought it for him when he was 34? Cobain made it at 27. I mean, that's really impressive. That's quite a bit of longevity. So if nothing else, if you don't really support his music, I think you at least give him credit for lasting as long as he did, despite being a junkie. And with that in mind, kind of going back to it, I remember when I was a kid, Stone Temple Pilots was one of those bands, when I first got into music, I mean, not just a specific genre, I mean music, period. I mean, that was one of the first bands that really caught my attention. I think The Crow had first come out, and they had that one song in it, and, it was one of the first, rock and roll songs I remember just really, really enjoying. And I guess they kind of became my favorite band by proxy for at least, a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. And, I went out and I bought Purple, I went out and I bought Plush, even went out and bought, what's it called, Tiny Songs Vatican Gift Shop. That one was pretty crappy. Actually, the first one was pretty crappy too. The only thing I really recall vividly was the second album. And even then, yeah. I mean, it's one of those bands where, you kind of like them at first, but over time you realize just how uninspired they were. I mean, they were just really another pop post-grunge band. They're really indistinguishable. I mean, they're hardly better than something like Stabbing Westward, which is a good one, or Gravity Kills. They're just there. I mean, no real foundation, no real empire they built as a band. Nothing really remarkable. Just a couple of somewhat catchy, but still overall not that great music. And like I said before, I'm just shocked he made it this long. I mean, if you would have said he would have made it to 48, I would be absolutely just gobsmacked. But he did. He outlived a lot of other people. And, I don't know, looking back at his oeuvre, it's just a sad story because you have all the money, you have all the capacity, you have all the fame, you have all the renown, and not unlike Kurt Cobain or Lane Staley, instead of, using all this money you've made for making music, talking about how depressed and sad you are, instead of using it for some good humanitarian, philanthropical reason, you just use it to buy heroin. You just inject poison in your veins and you end up dead before your time. And you just kind of wonder, what if he would have used all that money instead of using it to buy black tar heroin? He went out and he bought it. I don't know, he bought toys for children or something, a Christmas for poor families. And I'm doing this around the holidays, so that explains that reference. But I mean, I just can't understand that. These people, it seems to be musicians especially, they go in there and you make such an impact on the world. Even if you're a reluctant celebrity like the Kurt Cobain mold, I guess Scott Weiland's kind of that same vein. I mean, you could at least use your fame and renown to actually go about creating some positive change in the world. By advocating for causes, for giving money to charities and nonprofits. By actually going out there and doing something good for the world instead of just using it to wallow in your own pity and self-destruction. So in that, I really can't consider Scott Weiland's death anything worth crying about. I'm sure his family's shocked, but even his own band probably hates his guts. And he's just another dead junkie. I hate to say it, but that's what happens. We've got a huge, huge problem in this country. We have normalized heroin use behavior. We look at these destructive acts, and we don't look at them as loathsome, but as tragic, as just being another occupational hazard. And I think it's gone a long way in marginalizing addiction, and not marginalizing, these suicide, mainstreaming all these side effects of substance dependency. So instead of looking at it as something that we need to solve, that's lowly, that make these people pathetic, not saying that all people who do are. I'm just saying this in this specific scenario, you're painting it as glorious and tragic and some sort of fitting, rock star demise, instead of painting it as really just sad. This dude dying, probably weighing like 90 pounds, teeth rotting out of a skull. I mean, it's a pathetic way to go. But instead, you know what? He's a rock star. He's a musician. They had groupies, had all these songs, multi-million records. And he threw it all away. Yeah, not really sure why we should be mourning, actually.